It's me speaking out loud. This is the craziest thing. All the stuff and all the things that they were doing this in my face. Now it's not to say like I'm gullible or naive or whatever. And it's just like when you got on the rose colored glasses and you put yourself in a position like, I'm legally blind. My dumb ass was sitting there acting like I was fucking legally fucking blind, and baby, I was not blind. Now this boy literally showed me who his daddy was, okay? Because it was like this thing, he would just sit there and be like, yeah, my dad. And it was like, it was a situation with his dad that was kind of touchy that he didn't want to touch on. However, the thing of it is, the reason how I knew about the baby, but him not being man enough and being a fucking coward and not having no backbone to be man enough to tell me like, yeah, I had a baby or whatever. His daddy was there where the girl had the baby. So it was just like, I don't know if the baby was a boy or a girl or whatever the case may be. However, I already knew it was the baby. The family hiding it or whatever. So this is why I have a clear understanding. Like, when it comes to wanting to date with people and stuff like that, like, one thing for sure, and everybody need to be certain of, ain't no bi-curious, bisexuality, none of that in me, okay? Been there, done that, played that game, played around in that realm. It just wasn't my thing, you know what I'm saying? Because your girl would get down with the get down. I ain't got no shame. I ain't got no shame or nothing about it. And it's like, for me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm fluid about what it is that I do. So it's just like there's no secret to me. So it's like it used to irritate me. Like now I don't care. Like people can think whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. You're free to do that. That is your legal right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one. Excuse me. I'm not the one that sit there and come fight you, argue you down. That's not me. Da, 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 da. That's your prerogative. I really, personally, I don't care. You want to get to know me? Cool, get to know me. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I don't care. It's like, it's either it is or it ain't. That's why I'm the type of person, either you want to tell me straight up to my face. However, just know, if I have to find out something and I figure out that you lying to my face, count me out. Count me out. They ain't no, I apologize, I didn't know, I was under the influence, or people were telling me this. That's what the fuck you get for listening to other people versus, taking yourself and having your own mind from coming to talk to me. Because it's like, I'm a receptive person. I'm an open-minded person. I just know who I am. And it's just like, yeah, the response might not be how you want it to be or whatever the case may be. But you know what I'm saying? Personally, that's just on you. However, it's like me, like looking at everything, and as I'm healing through all these things, everything was like right there up in my face. Like Zacchaeus and Zacchaeus and Zacharias, I don't know which one it is, but the one that's more feminine looking with the curly hair, like they both used to play soccer, but it's like I knew back then that my ex-husband was talking to him. I knew back then he was talking to my cousin Kira, and I knew he was talking to Rachel. I just knew what was going on amongst my family, because with my family, especially my mama ain't shit. If it ain't about the money, she ain't talking about nothing. If she gonna come fucking you talking about you gonna spend that bread, yeah, you gonna get what it is that she got between her legs. And that's just what it was. The same thing with my auntie, how you get married, you get divorced, you find out that your husband end up getting with an even better woman that was making even more money, because I think the woman he ended up leaving her for was a goddamn pharmacist. But once she figured out, oh, he with a pharmacist and you got my son around him, it's like, okay, well, you got jealous and you in your feelings, you end up hooking back up with somebody way back in the day that clearly everybody can see up in your face, like he only here for the bread anyway. And it's like, we know that. And then it's like you leave him, and immediately after y'all go have your second wedding, then it's like you invite the same people that I would never forgive them from using my identity. My cousin and them, they come, but they pass away and stuff like that. It's just like, it's certain games that people choose to play in our faces. And most of the time, it's like, it's not me just trying to be mean, because a lot of people be like, I heard it my whole life. That's why I don't care when somebody tell me, oh, you mean, you stuck up, you this. Baby, I will be that for you. And it's by all means, it's not that. It's called protection for me, and it's called protection for you, because it's like she gonna be scared when I run up on a baby. Run up, get done up. Okay, I'm not the one to talk about it. I'm about the business. So it's like, I can't stand people that you gotta hide and you feel like you talk of the town and you running your mouth. But the funny thing of it is, a lot of the people and all of y'all that sitting there listen to these people being the talk of the town, where y'all at when y'all come approach me? I want y'all to come talk to me to my face. Oh, y'all can't do that. I'm sorry. Now, who's the real coward? Because y'all making y'all business. Oh, did you hear what she said? She did it. However, but did you come to me to confront me about what I said? Because if you ain't at me, it ain't real. The same thing with my Uncle Johnny. Like, how you call yourself a pastor or whatever the case may be. Well, I ain't talking to my niece because she ain't talking to her daddy. Well, sir, well, talk to your brother who helped kill your daddy and your mother. You know what I'm saying? Your sister was trying to help you, but however, your sister cut me off because she was trying to figure out what's going on in her life. However, I had to shut that down because I was getting overwhelmed with everything that was coming on to me. However, spirituality and gifts and stuff like that, I ain't calling myself no psychic. You don't hear me calling myself no tarot reader, no nothing. I know how to do it. I'm super great at it. However, don't try to use that against me versus trying to know my heart, knowing my spirit, knowing my mind. And then it's like, y'all want to use all this stuff. And in order for you to even know what my weakness is, you have to indulge in tarot. You have to indulge in astrology in order to know anything about me. But y'all godly though? Help me make sense of that. And dude, you knew you was fucked up. Like, you showed me who he is in the picture in the hospital. And it's like, I didn't want to pay attention to it because I'm the type of person, all right, I'm going to let you keep doing what you're going to do. However, I'm going to stick with you, and I'm a type of person, I don't care. I ain't got to keep jumping from bed to man to man, or whatever the case may be, because I know what I'm capable of. Baby, when it comes to that bedroom, you already know what's up. But it ain't nothing to brag about. It ain't nothing to boast about. It ain't nothing to post about. However, I've been there and done that. When my first baby daddy was going around, took videos of me and showing all the crowd. And I remember he was showing his first baby mama and shit like that. Like, baby, I've been there, done that. That's why it's nothing that nobody could do. If you posted a video about me and it's getting views, run me my money. If it's a sex tape out there and somebody getting paid for it, run me my money. If somebody out here defaming and defamation of character and talk about my character, run me my money. I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a psychologist. Run me my motherfucking money. The VA, all included. Everybody has a position when whatever the fuck it is that you get into. Baby, trust and believe there's somebody dirty in everything that you do and that goes on in the world. That's why y'all be all, oh, I can't believe that happened. Where a sacrifice had to come somewhere. We had to catch your attention somewhere, because especially when people getting too close to the truth, baby, you already know what it do. That's why the real people in the world, we don't pay attention to the news. We don't care about what was the top play music on the fucking radio, because half the time, them people that the one hit wonders don't do shit after that. Y'all sitting here promoting this little boy, Lil Nas X. Nas X was keyword, you hear me again, was bisexual. However, that boy was just acting off of fucking trauma. Most of these people and men that be down, baby, it's called they acting off of trauma. And most of people can make money off of people's trauma. However, not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no dark witch, but I was studied dark astrology. I will study dark voodoo, dark magic. I will study every single one of that, because I understand that there will be people to use that against you. Down to the CIA, down to the feds, down to the United States Defense, meaning the military. So when you become and you go into the fucking military, you are military property. Just the same way when I go to the VA, oh, we got to draw your blood. Why y'all got to draw my blood so much? Y'all just checked it not too long ago. So we just got to make sure that the medicine is in your system, because why? The veterans are the first line of defense of every new fucking medication that comes out. On every new medicine that comes out, you being tested and it's getting used on. That was a woman that had to go to Supreme Court about. She was a fucking nurse, and y'all gave her over, what, 50 different type of medications, and that was the same shit that y'all was trying to do to me. Oh, you're depressed. Yes, I have clinical depression. Yes, I have anxiety, but it's like at the same time, I understand. Anybody that knows me, I'm really truly antisocial. I don't like people. I don't like motherfuckers. I don't like y'all because guess what? Y'all don't know how to be real. Y'all don't know how to be authentic. And I vow myself, call it ego, call it pride, but I ain't even operating in that no more. Because what little bit of ego and what little bit of pride that I could have, I had to put that to the side, baby. Videos where y'all sitting there looking at me using the bathroom because I ain't have no fucking tissue and I got to use the towel to wipe my poo-poo and get in the shower to wipe my ass because I had the shit because I ain't got no dang tissue or nothing like that. Like, bro, where were y'all at? I take my money and I started investing, and my own mama seen that, oh shit, she took her money and she flipping it. At that time, the only thing, I'm only living off of fucking disability. That ain't enough money to feed me. At that time, me and 7 kids. And I got special needs kids, and wasn't nobody really trying to help that. And Florida wasn't the greatest state for all the services that I was getting in Colorado. However, that got fucked up though because my ex-husband was sleeping with every fucking nurse. And then MGA Home Healthcare of Colorado Springs, Arizona, Scottsdale, because Scottsdale is a big ground, whether people know it or not. Everybody tends to ignore Arizona about what's going on in Arizona, but that's neither here or there. But MGA Home Health Care, y'all sat there and believed this man that wasn't even doing his job and was completing fraud on all his damn timesheet. And I'm clocking in, taking care of my kids all throughout the winter. And then not to mention, you had damn workers that was racist as shit. But I didn't complain or nothing like that. All long as they did their job, that's the only thing that I was concerned of. But yet, y'all make it y'all business to call DCF, CPS, or whatever the case may be. But I don't hear y'all sitting there giving services to any of these motherfucking families. Down to, I don't care if anybody in the damn United States of America affiliated with it, and you got your damn kids taken away or something like that. None of y'all were doing the proper fucking job to pick up the line to say, hey, did these people just have any, family feud, or was it because of baby daddy and because a homegirl sleeping behind her other homegirl after she'd have had a baby because she seen that man was actually doing his best to get his life in order, but the dude fell into temptation and end up getting a friend or cousin or whoever pregnant, but she feeling some kind of way. So now she calling CPS and DCF because she feeling some kind of way because she's sleeping with my man. Well, first of all, that man was with her in the first place. You came in second place because you the second one with the dang on baby. But it's just like, y'all just don't get the gist of that because y'all so closed-minded and think it's so fucking one-track mind. And then not to mention a whole lot of fucking black people, y'all find everything so fucking funny, and some shit ain't even fucking funny because you sitting there thinking it's funny, and that's probably somebody's damn trauma, and you laughing at them. Yeah, they probably got 5 million views, 12 million views, but then the next thing you hearing on the news, this person either committed suicide, homicide, or somebody lost their motherfucking life because y'all thought it was ha 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 ha, and it's like, oh, I'm still alive. Well, baby, only by the grace of the Most High, because there's a purpose or something like that. But then now somebody's left with a dang injury, somebody left with mental issues and stuff like that, and it's like all this stuff that's being put on the news is just to fucking distract you from what it is that they really fucking do. That watching the news is actually a form of MK Ultra. Shit, if you watch a movie, shit, if you ain't paying attention to it closely, and I'm going to keep saying it time and time again, these production companies is telling you where the Masonaries line up. Who's in cahoots with who? But I'm going to say it again for you. Them looters, yeah, your brother had some involvement in it and how your daddy passed away. Them Rawlses, and don't let me have to call out your government name. Y'all was first sergeants in the army, sergeant majors, colonels, in high positions. Yeah, I know it. It's called observation. It's called observation because the same thing where, how was it that I was in the military for so long and I didn't get promoted and I already came in with rank? I should have been already at least a E6, E7 by the time I got out of the military. Oh no. Oh no. It didn't go like that though, right? But I didn't complain about none of that. It is what it is. And oh, you gotta fight for this, and then oh, she crazy. And y'all want to make it y'all business. Oh, she schizo, she crazy, she bipolar. No, baby, ain't I'm all sane. Y'all want me to go on here and sing the damn song like it's fucking Cypress Hill. Insane in the membrane. Bitch, ain't nothing wrong with my motherfucking brain. It was perfectly fine. Got it examined several times. They tell me my brain is completely fine. To a point that even with the PTSD that I have, the complex PTSD that I have, that even when they sit there and look at my brain scans, it still look perfectly fine. So some people's RNA and DNA, yeah, it's getting played. And if you are a veteran or you are part of the military service or you are on any kind of government assistance, yeah, they got every legal right for every third party to do clinical research, whether you know it's being done or not. Henrietta is a prime example of it. Using your RNA, DNA, your organs, your pieces. So that's why when they go, why don't you get the tubal removed? So you can take my tubes and go put it on somebody else to see if it's going to work perfectly for them. So that I can go get a cesarean section and you can take my uterus and try to implant it in somebody else to see if they're going to have that. Or you can take my eggs to go help somebody else to go have it. No, I understand that feeling for some women, what it feels like to not be able to have kids when you want to have kids, because hey, everybody has this thing. And not to mention, there is recipes, foods that you eat, things that you drink. There's people even doing concoctions from their home from a distance, or remedies or rituals or ceremonies. Yes, you can do hoodoo, voodoo. You can cast magic to keep people from their wounds, especially if the person don't know how deep their wounds run. People can run all over you. Yes, they can. They can do whatever it is that they want to do. And the biggest thing that they like to use against you whenever you decide to do what it is that you do is religion. Yahweh or Jesus say, baby, how the hell you gonna know what the hell Jesus say? Is you Jesus himself? Jesus ain't gonna, like, you don't, do you know him? I know him. I talk to him all the time. Are you sure? Because it really sounds like you talking to a spirit at this time, huh? He not here physically on earth. He lived. Jesus did live. However, you trying to say you connected to him? Oh, that sound like a psychic. Yeah. It sounds like a psychic. You a psychic now? Evangelists, deacons. Let's call it out and let's call it for what it is. It's heavy in the black community. That's where all the stuff go down. Not in the certain churches. Not in every church, but there's mass majority of this shit coming from black people in the community or people of ethnicity that be, oh, Jesus this and oh, the Lord this and that. Baby, I'm the last person to come bring that to. Oh, when I went in there and the Lord put down on my spirit, did he put it on your spirit? So it ain't no different from when you looking at the tarot reader telling you the same thing, and she's telling you about Archangel this, the tarot card this, baby, because it's a real thing. Oh, you part of the Illuminati. No, they just know they religion. Y'all be talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce like fucking, like they dogs or something. Oh, they're a devil. They're a devil. No, you just mad because you still sitting there on fucking waiting on Tom, Dick, and Harry to go ahead and pay your rent. Why you mad at them? Oh, I'm gonna call my sororities. I'm gonna call my frat bros. Call who you got to do. However, are you man enough or woman enough to confront the person that you got a problem with? And that's what I have a problem with. Anybody that feel like if you got to do it outwardly and not do it towards the person that you got a problem with, you're a coward to me. So understand, whenever you approach me, yeah, I ain't going to be on the fence. I'm going to hear you out. However, the response or a reaction you may get, expect the unexpected. You don't ever know. However, don't fix your mouth or yourself and put yourself in a position to run your mouth about something you do not know. Right. Know and understand it before you even go after anybody. Know and understand before you go after anybody. Because any, many, mighty, mo. Pick these hoes by their toes. If they holler them, give them some dough. That's all y'all motherfucking know. Okay? It ain't pride, it ain't ego, it's just the truth, and it's just the fact of the matter. It's just like, I ain't scared of nobody. Like, shit, I'm gonna take your kids. Okay, I'm gonna get them back either way, because it's like, you're using what tactics on what ground? Oh, you're mentally unstable. You're mentally unstable. Okay, I wasn't mentally unstable when I had to pay all them bills. I wasn't mentally unstable when I had to go take them to the hospital. I wasn't mentally unstable when I had to make sure I get the moves or go to the churches and stuff like that to keep the lights on, because the man, my ex-husband, James Henry Taylor V, didn't know how to sit there and get up and go ask anybody to help. But yet my family doesn't go through this. And but you wasn't calling your family, letting them know that all that money that I left to you to make sure that all the bills is paid, I go get mental health help, because I felt like my mental health was crashing and wasn't nothing fucking wrong with me, because the simple fact you kept trying to manipulate the situation as long as it did. Because when I married your ass in 2014, I knew the shit was over within the first 2-3 weeks. However, me already combating the fact that I knew it was going to be over with you and it wasn't going to work with you, because the shit all up and down this phone, it was men and women. And it's like, it's on me. That's why it's like, I'm not fit to get mad about anybody about their sexuality. Well, baby, if you leaving me for another man, go do that and enjoy that. However, considering the fact that I got kids with you, hey, I'm just trying to figure out how to co-parent with you in the most effective way, so I can make sure that they can stay mentally sustained, and you wanted to make sure that they go crazy and go against their own mama, because your mama don't care about you and she gonna leave you and abandon you, and my own mama to do that too. Like, hey, but however, I understand hoes do that. You know what I'm saying? When you brought up by pimps and hoes, or when you brought up by the street, that's all you know. And some of y'all, it's like, how, like my Uncle Johnny, I'm going to call you out, Johnny. I'm going to call you out. How you call yourself a pastor? I'm going to die because, does the Lord tell you to do that? Because it's awfully funny. That house don't run. You can't run your home without that wife. You denying your daughter. Oh, you keeping your daughter so close, but you forgetting your daughter is a lesbian. Huh? Oh, we get quiet. Drop the phone. Somebody gonna drop their phone. I said what it is, because it's like, y'all want me to stay quiet about what it is that y'all been doing, but the truth of the matter is, it's just the truth. I'm gonna hit you with the facts. I used to write as a kid. I used to draw as a kid. I used to design as a kid. I used to computer code as a kid. I used to tell y'all about how to do taxes and shit like that as a kid. I remember teachers wanted to put me out of their classes because they felt like I was too advanced for the rest of the kids. I remember I had a 3rd and 4th grade teacher and my 6th grade teacher tell me, you are inclined. How I knew about spirituality from the time I was in fucking elementary school, because Miss Blanton was the teacher. She was like, how you know about these kind of stuff? I remember having papers where my mama was supposed to sign so I was in 3rd grade and they was trying to put me in the 7th grade. I was at B.C. Sweeney Elementary School and they was trying to send me to Thomason. I remember all of that, and I just sit there and just try to make it seem like, oh, she ain't gonna remember none of this, she ain't gonna remember that. No, I still remember when I went to Mississippi for the first time, and it was around July. I first time meeting my cousins, we out playing with firecrackers and stuff like that, and one of my cousins, she ended up getting her lip blown, like busted, because the firecracker had hit her in her mouth. Now the crazy thing, I don't remember all them cousins' names out in Mississippi. Because Mississippi, going down the bayou, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, we all up in there and we all strong. Daya, I'm going to call you out too, baby. Like, how dare you smile in my face? How dare you smile in my face? I know what everybody do. And I'm cool with everybody too. But however, when you choose to go ahead and betray me and double cross me, I make it clear to anybody when you first meet me. You choose to cross me, you choose what's going to come to you. Everybody got good and evil, man. I don't give a fuck if it's a pastor. The passive, oh, the Lord said but you know when it's time for you, when you got to stand up, and because you know somebody's going to be willing to try you. When it comes to ethics and ethos and things like that, it's a principality of things. I don't care about what you're doing, what you got going on. It's about the principle of it. You pick and choose what it is that you do to people, but when they get ready to come back to you, you don't get the choice of how far or how much somebody get to say about what it is that you did to them and what you was doing. You don't get to pick and choose, oh, they better not tell this and tell that. You don't get to choose that no more, baby. You don't get the choice or the power or the glory to choose what it is that somebody tells the truth about you. Because you chose to tell lies. Now this person going to get the chance to tell the truth. However, it's up to the people to understand and use their right mind to say, hold on, you were saying all this stuff all this time. However, such and such came on and said such and such and such and such and such. And what they saying, yeah. Start putting the pieces together and quit trying to listen to everybody else instead of come seeking the truth. Because, baby, I ain't got nothing to hide from nobody. Still to this day. But, however, anything from here on out, from my present life on, it ain't none of your motherfucking business because I ain't cool with none of y'all. I ain't cool with no fucking body. Because y'all lie too much. Y'all hide too much. Y'all put on facades. Y'all fake. Y'all phony. Y'all love to play with people money. Like, I'm all about my money. Because I'm not only about my money, is the money is meant for me to be able to create experiences for my children. Oh, you don't discipline your kids. It's not about disciplining my kids. It's about supporting them. Providing safety, security. Because they all have their own personality. Just because y'all brought us up on this particular way, it's not meant that it doesn't make them kids entitled. It's called you need to be accustomed. I am a student to my children. I'm a student to my children. They teach us. Our elders teach us as well. They're going to teach you everything. Hey, I should have did such and such a lot better. That's why when they become grandparents and you be like, damn, mama didn't do that to me when we was kids. And look how she is with the grandkids. Because they learn from the experience about what they made mistakes on. I made a mistake with my first daughter because it was like so much anger, so much stuff going on that I didn't realize that I was putting on to my daughter what my mama was putting on to me. But hold on. Hold on. I realized in the midst of it, because I didn't intentionally try to put my daughter in a position of my mom's hand. Like my mama would have picked, if I would have let my daughter stay where she was at. Now, mind you, her father, her biological father ain't no better, no greater because his mama do the same thing and he do the same thing. It ain't no difference. And it's like, I know my daughter. She's going to hide it. She's going to pretend like she's happy with everything else because it's like anything away from my mama because that's what my aunties and my family was installing in my daughter, that I was doing everything wrong intentionally to her. I love my fucking kids to the core of me. And anybody trying to come from my kids, I promise you, you first line enemy. Now how I get to you is how I get to you. You come up missing in something in some kind of way, and it might be way down the road. It may be premeditated, possibly. However, I ain't got nothing to do with it because I made sure I left the fucking country because I didn't want shit to do with any fucking body. Because that's how fucking evil, low down you motherfuckers are. However, I ain't got to keep talking about it because it's time for people to start healing. And get the healing and understanding. Sometimes your worst enemies will be your fucking flesh and blood. Excuse my language. However, your first line enemies 10 times out of 10 will be your family, your flesh and blood, the ones that birth you on this earth. They'll be the main ones to betray you. That's why you don't ever tell nothing to nobody that you feel like, hey, if you feel like it's going to destroy you, baby, put it in a journal. And if somebody discover it, just be like, okay, oh, well, count it up. If you did something, you did it. Own it. If I did it, I did it. And so what? I learned from it. I learned from it. I'm standing up and I own it. I ain't proud of it, but I gotta stand up and own it. Oh, you got 5, 6 baby daddies. I'm gonna own it. Yeah. Acting out of all my traumas, of all the abuse. I was sleeping with women because I was getting raped and molested more from women, and even more so from men. I'm dealing with men because it's like, where's my protector? Where's the love? So I can understand whenever these men, oh, I like both men and women. I get it. I understand it. For most of them, especially the ones that was traumatized and you went through some shit in your life, I can understand those. Now there's other ones that they just do it. They just do it. However, it comes to a point where you're gonna have to choose a side. Pick a side, baby, and ride it out. So when people was going around, she hates the LGBT community. No, the fuck I don't, bitch. I can tell you about that shit inside and out. A pimp and a hoe, I can tell you that shit inside and out. Human trafficking, I can tell you inside and out. It's too easy. However, get your money. You gotta work at get your money. Most of the ones in them strip clubs be coming from the damn system anyway. Foster care, group homes. Mama ain't making enough at home because we're tired of seeing mama go through it. So the only thing they know how to do is sell it. Get on the pole. Shit, y'all be sitting there thinking like I'm going hard on the men. No, it's women too. That they like other women. But however, they gonna sleep with y'all men because they know, hey, shit, I'm cute, I'm beautiful enough. I know this man gonna run his money because he think I look good. And I'll probably give him some here and there. And she gonna put your ass on a restriction because she already know you gonna waste them ends on her because you think she cute. Meanwhile, she got a whole woman at home. The woman gonna be cool with it because shit, she breaking bread with her. And that's how they run those scams. That's how them scams is run. I've been there, done that, knew about all of that. I ain't have to do it because I understand I have a clear conscience regardless of what I did. Even if I was just wilding out, I did not ever commit to anybody. And the biggest thing of it is any man, any woman, anybody that ever dealt with me, they will tell you 10 toes down with everything in them or around them. She ain't gonna lie to you. Because it's been times where, yeah, oh, she don't know who her baby daddy is. Been there, done that. However, better than most, I'm woman enough to stand up to say, hey, I'm not sure if you're the dad or this person's the dad. He's going to be aware and he's going to be aware. Y'all both going to be aware. Don't start no war. I made it clear that I was with both of y'all and I closed the door with that. And I got to take accountability and responsibility for what it was that I was doing and own up to what it is that was fucking happening. Because guess what? I got to take the consequences that come with it because guess what? At any given moment, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they did like me. Maybe they really did fuck with me. I don't know. But however, if they choose not to want to fuck with me and that kid, hey, I got to take the accountability and responsibility of that action because, hey, it may be that man's kid. However, he don't want to be there, and hey, he may not have wanted that kid. But however, I'm not able to sit there. Oh, he left me and my baby. Da, 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 da. Hey, I just got to take that consequence. But the thing of it is, I laid there. That baby got created for a reason. The Most High made it his business to make sure that baby was there because if that baby wasn't meant to be there, trust and believe. Hey, this baby got a birth defect. Do you want to terminate? They tell you that during the pregnancy. And if the baby come out all healthily, no problems, no issue, hey, you got to handle the business. You laid there. You created it. Handle your business. And if he don't want to be there, chick, handle your business. You better stand 10 toes down. You the one that laid down. Tough love. And I'm just a real one like, hey, you be okay. Yes, I'm completely fine. If you got me knocked up today, baby, don't think that a baby is going to make me stay because there's women that get man trapped up because they feel like it's going to make him stay. And he going to keep coming back because I'm his baby mama and we got kids together, baby. That shit don't mean not a motherfucking thing, because if that man want to move the fuck around, he can move the fuck around. There's women that for real will drop off them kids because, hey, there's men that'll be like, keep the kid, I'm gonna be helping you, I'm gonna help you, and he don't do nothing. Then it's, oh, he ain't helping me, so she gonna probably politely drop that kid off at your front doorstep and be like, I ain't doing this no more. Here you go. There's kids that get left on doorsteps or end up foster homes, orphanages. It's real life shit. However, me, I'm woman enough that if I know that I consciously laid down with a person and you knocked me up, and sometimes I done had a couple of situations where I was knocked up intentionally, still kept my baby and I still kept going. And I ain't looked back since. Don't plan on looking back. Because guess what? I ain't fit to go look for you. I'm not fit to go put you on no damn child support. I ain't got time for none of this shit, because guess what? If you was going to be there, you would have been there. And then you choosing not to be there, you just not there. Shit, what you want me to do? Cry? Beat down the door? No. Because guess what? In the future, as I'm working on myself and healing up every wound in every way, if I had a fucked up attitude, I might need to work on that. If I had a fucked up ways, I need to go work on that. If I wasn't handling my money in the right way, I need to go fucking work on that. I'm hopping from house to house and couch to couch. I may need to fucking work on that, especially if there's fucking kids in the picture. I gotta work on that. So before I even fix myself to want to be in a fucking relationship, I want to make sure, hey, I'm stable enough to handle anything that may come my way. And people want to me, oh, she gonna be crying over me. She said because she by herself. Baby, either way it go, I am okay. Because what's meant for me will be for me, regardless of what it may be. What's meant for me will happen for me, regardless of which way it may be. I just know for a fact. Oh, you got 6, but you got 4, 5 baby daddy. I'm still handling my responsibility. I'm not asking you for anything. And if I did ask you for anything, I'm pretty sure that I may have gave it back to you. And if I didn't give it back to you, I can guarantee you still on my mind. I don't give a fuck if I don't even talk to a motherfucker no more. Oh, you gave me $200 before? Trust and believe, I might not have it right now, but it may be a day, a year or two down the line. And if I feel like that your number is still the same or your account is still the same, trust and believe that $1,200, $500, whatever money that I ever borrowed for you, you're going to get that back. I can assure you of that. Because I used to pride myself. You're not going to say that I took anything from you or I borrowed something and she ain't give it back. Baby, I promise you're going to get it back. You'll get it back. One way or another. I might not have it today. However, as soon as I get it and I feel like I got enough money to still make sure my home is taken care of and my kids is good, you will get your money back. I ain't ever had no problem with that. And anybody ever talked about me behind my back, she did this and she did that. Hey, anytime I've ever came to anybody, it was to help you heal and to get out of whatever the fuck it is that you feeling, because baby, I'm a vibe. It's potent over here. It's love over here. I don't want to hear about that drama. Oh, you did it. Okay, well, what we going to do to go on to the next? Put that on in my back for a flex. Kiss it by for an X. Because the expiration date is an X. Escape. Okay? Exit. Escape it all. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Keep in mind, don't talk about people if you're not going to approach the person yourself. Because you're a coward. If you got to keep hiding behind other things, I don't care if it's a computer screen, TV screen, your family and stuff like that. Baby, I had a dream. Keep dreaming, boo. Because nothing ain't going to ever stop me from anything that you feel like, oh, she can't do this, she ain't capable of. You might have stopped things for a little bit. Little things stopping, but big things is always going to be popping one way or another. You going to see me. You going to say my name. And I don't care if ain't nobody around and it's everybody around. I don't care if it's a whole goddamn time. But pride yourself. Be sure that you bold enough and you strong enough that you can face me. And if you ain't able to face me, especially a man, baby, I'm probably gonna laugh in your face, especially if you, most definitely if you're a man and you got a problem with me and you ain't approached me to talk about it, to discuss it. That shows your ill emotional intelligence, meaning you lack it, and it also lacks authority. So why would I ever look at you as a man in my eyes? Same thing for a woman, vice versa. Don't ever stand on pride and you can't stand on your tongue. That's that on that.